tonight for Michigan. Brody Lamb carries in. Lamb, this top line, they've been dynamic. 31 points, Fred, in their last 9 games as Draper comes in, a rising shot that missed the net.
And Michigan takes it the other way. Gruba really didn't challenge Draper as far as the stick, so he was looking to go high glove side on Luka DePasquo.
Got a piece of it, did DePasquo with that trapper.
Blocks a lot of shots.
They do.
They lead the Big Ten in blocks by more than 50 over their next competitor.
Here's Hughes down low, trying to go in front to Moldenhauer was Jaden Perron. They try to bank one in. DePasquo there. Good shooting. Dangerous. He's a Montreal draft pick, and he can fly. And they missed him that series at Notre Dame, did Minnesota. He's back in on that top line with Lamb and Ziemer. Gruba drives a shot, that one deflected on the way toward
one of the so-called blue bloods. Nobody feels sorry for you in a down year.
No. Cleared in wide by Tyler Duke. Now back onto the stick of Duke. Looks for a little bit of help in front, and where oftentimes the Gophers have been chasing games is not having possession of the puck because their face-off numbers have not been very good. Just reality. Now it's Valentini trying to get through too. Got a penalty coming here. Valentini. Michigan did in that series in mid-January at Mariucci. So the first man advantage of the hockey game here. 6.5 into it from the circle. Low shot by the captain. Get it clear from Clark. Now Rayo Mullen. Moldenhauer. We talked about how hot he's been and his evolution here in his junior campaign. 15 to go in the Michigan power play. Rayo Mullen. Now Robertson. Rayo Mullen looking for a tip. They get
at the same time the guy's coming out of the box.
Minnesota at this point of the game, Fred, we come up on the 9-minute mark. They don't have a shot in this game yet. That's another trend that Minnesota has had problems with. He's into the corner. In there with Hughes. Hughes trying to chip it back for Jaden Perron. A couple of years at North Dakota for him. He's found a home here at Michigan. He's had a great season in front off the pad of DePasquo. Moody on with Ziemer. Lamb as well. Lamb took that penalty that led to Michigan getting on the board. Brody Lamb. Long, rangy. Here he is. Now shoots down low off the goal stick. Trying to chips on the season. Looking for his first shot in the game. Minnesota's got one thanks to Brody Lamb. Good look for speeding McKinney. McKinney off the leg of Whipple.
I always love giving the hockey moms some love too, because they're just as important as the dads. Sometimes more.
In an individual sport, I mean, unless you're playing doubles, of course, but here's a shot glove by DePasquo. Rayo Mullen. Hughes has got it on his stick now. To the backhand, trying to weave his way through there is TJ Hughes. Slings one up top now to Rayo Mullen. Down low now. Looking for a shot coming down there from Luka Fantilli. Didn't allow that shot to get to goaltender Jack Ivankovic. By Tyler Duke, blasts it out, gets it out to center. Whipple behind the net. Tries to move Valentini off of the puck. Barnett down the wall, keeps it in, gets it back in below the goal line. McKinney. Low to high to Rayo Mullen. Leo Gruba takes a look. Draper coming in to pressure him. Nate Pritchard. Down to Hendrickson. Here he comes. Got a good look down low and missed it. Really good.
Officiating huddle to determine where the faceoff should be, and it stays inside the Michigan zone.
Top line out for Minnesota. Mooney, Lamb, and Ziemer from the line. Kicked away by Ivankovic. On now. Patient with that pucks. Able to navigate around Thomas up near the line now. Mooney knocked it down. Shot pinching down low onto Hughes. Hughes in front. Perron's there. DePasquo came over. Gruba playing it ahead for Luke Middlestat. Now Ziemer. High off the glass. That one goes. Paulson to it first for Minnesota, but he's taken down by Hennessy. Good job to keep that leg on the blue paint there and avoid the offside call. Thomas tries to pitchfork one around him and did. Gophers trying to.
They only had 4 goals in the first 13 games and then went on an absolute tear when they were almost 50% from November 15th to February 7th.
Here's Lamb.
His compete level is ultra high.
Paulson now with some speed. Paulson puts it on the stick of Ludke, and Michigan gets a stick on it.
Just a little bit behind him. Stick was open, was able to get a shot away, but Michigan again with the good stick.
Gophers control off the draw here. Final 50 seconds of their first power play in the game. On to Clark. Clark shoots. That one going to get hit. Hendrickson off the stick of Malcolm Spence. Gets it up top to Rayo Mullen. Thomas trying to play it to Whipple. Errant pass, shot in front. Horkoff there, hit him. He battles away. Michigan will come back into their own zone.
Yeah, I thought he could curl it around Mason Moe and get it to Valentini at the right point, but he wound up setting it right between the two Michigan players at the blue line.
Park now sets up Rayo Mullen. Barnett.
And for Ivan Kovic, 2/3, 67-68 for DePasqua. What's a quality start? You make timely saves at the big time. You're able to shut down the play when you need to. You're able to make that big save when your team's up a goal or down a goal. And the steals, when you talk about steals, here's one.
Here's Zemer, he puts it in! Blows it by Ivan Kovic. Brody Zemer. Clark unable to gather it in. Valentini softly off the kick plate on the end wall there to Rayo Mullen. Now Moore shoots, and that one gobbled up down low.
In the Big Ten.
Well, Minnesota's got a little bit of a fire lit. 6-1 the shots in the second. Now Ernest in off the Pasquo, and Pasquo trying to play it up the near side wall. John Middlestat slowed up a bit. Townsend as well. Mason Moe out there. Strong shift out of him. Here he comes in. Off the right pad of Ivan Kovic. Middlestat keeping it in. Down deep. Gophers will change it at their top line back out there. Brody Lamb stops that one at the red. Lamb carries in. Still with it. Shoots. And it's gloved down.
In practice and in games, but most importantly for me, he said, we're still having fun.
Yep.
And if you're not having fun, come to the rink. It can be a long, long season.
Yeah, we had a good chat with him yesterday, sitting in the end. Injured in the game before against Ohio State. Here he is now with the puck. Drops it between the legs. Zemer shoots, went far post, kicked out with that right pad by Ivan. Star in his own right, played the Big Ten, and Connor Garland are the guys he's got a little mix of in his game. He told us too the other day, he said, I came to hockey camp here when I was a kid.
Amazing blue camp, yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. So he's familiar with this rink, not his first time in here. Hot shot on by Duke.
College, 3 of the Blue Bloods, and Bob Motzko's Gophers could, the next couple of seasons, will be the first team to hit 2,000.
Blue Bloods, as you say. Held here by 20 points in a season for the 3rd time in 4 years. And chatting a little bit with Paul Martin yesterday, their director of player personnel. He said he's a guy, he's going to play in the league. He's going to...
In this league. You're only as good as your last shift, and your momentum's only as good as your last shift.
Brody Lamb at center. He's been a wing. Moved him to center early this year. Looking to get free. Battling away in the corner. Mooney. Smart little chip up top to the line of McLaughlin. Now it's Thomas. Thomas off the Lamb. That one nearly went in. It's 2-1 Minnesota here. Mooney jumps down. Can't keep it in. Michigan now. Moldenhauer. Away with Hughes. Perron also out there. That one blocked by Whipple. And the big man Rombach, he'll dump it in. Gophers will change. Malcolm Spence gave that puck right away to Javon Moore. Javon Moore in, and Duke did a good job to tie him up. Javon Moore. Moore in there. Good work from Javon Moore. Ludke trying to come around that far post. It's whipped up top now. Gruba. Shooting for a stick. It was Clark. Ivan Kovic reached out, couldn't get it. Good pressure here from Minnesota again. Back comes Michael Hage, the Montreal first rounder. Hage cuts in. Good. And Ludke, he'll release the pressure for Minnesota. Michigan quickly counters. Rayo Mullen. Here's Park now. Park back to Rayo Mullen off the heel of a stick.
And one more rush. They set it up perfectly for the activating defenseman, Dakota Rayo Mullen, but he kind of healed it.
They've got to can get if they want to still have a shot at that title.
Yeah, they've got an exhibition game scheduled for next Thursday just to stay sharp for the playoffs.
Rayo Mullen throws it on. Valentini there inside. It's been very active, jumping down low a lot tonight. Number 4 from the point. McKinney finds it, takes a look. Now Park, he's got time. Dances around the man, off a stick. Pritchard, good quick stick, kept that out of harm's way from Rayo Mullen. Wolverines, good job by Valentini. Picked the pocket there of the Gopher player, Rayo Mullen. Such a good skater in front. The pass ball, big stop on McKinney. Oh, a grade A chance there for Cole McKinney. Another shot right in. Now Hughes on to Perron. A minute to go in the period. Michigan putting on a push here. Begley gets a stick on it, but he can't get it out. Now Duke with a shot. The Pasquale makes the stop. TJ Hughes on to Perron. 45 to go in the period now. Jaden Perron. Thomas watching him down low. Tyler Duke trying to jam one there. Maybe go off that goal pad. The right pad of the Pasquale. And Hughes will have to go out and gather it with half a minute to go in the period. TJ Hughes, backhander, rising shot. Now Zemer back out there. Brody Zemer trying to get it around Perron. Perron on to Duke now. 15 to go in the period. The Big Ten standings. They've got this game, 1 period or maybe more, and tomorrow, and then they're done for the regular season as they're trying to hold off Michigan State, but the Spartans have 2 with Ohio State shots, Minnesota with 11, each team with a goal. Valentini a power play goal, Brody Zemer a 5-on-5. He's coming in the first and second periods respectively. Zemer, good battle, gonna have a penalty coming up. Mooney right in front, looking for the stick there of Luke Middlestat. Bang bang play, the top unit out there.
Boy, Mooney just does everything hard.
Oh, he does.
Hard skill.
Yep. Hard and fast, and Gopher slinging ahead. Zemer, here's Middlestat, gets in behind Zemer. What a play ahead, playing it up to Middlestat, and Mooney up. Michigan, what's their response going to be? Sinmo couldn't get it out. Glove down, Malcolm Spence shoots, looking to go high, block on to Pasquale, and it's deflected.
Goal from their leading goal scorer, Zemer.
Off the draw, Asher Barnett. In deep it goes. Now it's on the stick of Malcolm Spence. Out there with Hage. And Will Horkoff. Hage and Horkoff, first rounders. Montreal, Pittsburgh, Spence, second rounder of the Rangers. Here comes Moore. Leaves it for Ludke. He shoots and he scores! Ludke gets it through Ivan Kovic, and Minnesota's here in this third for Minnesota. Robertson keeps. He'll get it back now. Shoots off the blocker of the pass. Perron trying to go back to TJ Hughes. Hughes so smart, calm with it. Robertson shoots. Teeny knocked down by Luke Middlestat. For the goal, punched down by Luca de Pasquale. Multi-point game for Brody Zemer. Hendrickson, strong game out of him. He's one of those grinders, can do it all. Works hard, gets a chance, and Ivan Kovic came over and hit. He's chewing him off, but he has earned it. They need him back there. He's been the stabilizing force on that back end. His brother Casey playing in the National Hockey League, and Valentini.
And these are their 11th and 12th final regular season home games. They're 8-1-1 at home in conference play. The lone loss coming to Wisconsin.
It was back in early November. Here's Hage now, trying to lay it back. They score! Hage the shot, TJ Hughes!
If he's the last of a dying breed, a guy who's going to not only stay 4 years, but be that productive for 4 years with one school.
Great point. Could have left last year, wanted to come back, lead this Michigan team again. Second year as their captain, took over for Jacob Truscott. He was a great leader. And he was a class act in every way. He's got it to a one-shot game. A lot of time left in this game. A little more than halfway to go in this third period, and who knows, maybe beyond that. Again, the last 2 games here, both went OT. They played OT in game 2 in mid-January. Here comes Michigan on the attack. Big stop the left.
Usually punching them out on the angle, so there's nothing right in front of him. And he's now got 26 stops on the night.
That one didn't miss by much. Didn't have to save it. Moldenhauer just missed it. Now Robertson looking in front. McKinney there. Moldenhauer really short side. Trying to thread that needle. And this near side trying to go up top there onto Pasquale. Hendrickson trying to working up the wall. Big hit from Minnesota. You wouldn't know it based on this game if you've watched it. You wouldn't know they were 1st and 6th in this conference unless you really know the conference. Good field with the Pasquale. Able to see that one up the road about 60 miles away from here. You and I back here tomorrow. We'll have game 1 of the doubleheader starting at 6, and then we'll send it up to East Lansing at 8:30. Moldenhauer with a shot. The trapper of the Pasquale. Another shot. Leon Mullen. 18, right?
18 years of age. In December, he'll have another year to play the World Juniors, but he grew, added weight, more lean muscle.
And Tilly up top to Moldenhauer, covering the point for Luca Fantilli. That was close.
He'll use them offensively and defensively. With that kind of energy, why not?
Oh, he's got plenty of it. 17th of the season for Hughes, assisted by Hage. 32nd assist up high on the pass ball. On to the other assist on that goal. Michigan trying to get this game even. In Perron, challenged by Cal Thomas. Hughes gets in there. Close play, good keep. Robertson. Now Rayon Mullen drifts over. Whipple blocks that shot. Robertson, one-timer coming. Another block shot. That one from Brody Seamer, who hobbles a bit. Gets back up. Robertson, another blast. Covered and held.
Getting the job done, but still lots of time left.
Plenty of sellout for Minnesota in that department, leading the block shot department by 20. Here's Rayon Mullen with another shot. Michigan has scored 57 goals in the third. They've been very strong in the third. Can they get another one to get it even at 3? We're inside of 5 to go. Gophers trying to continue to protect by Hage. 1:50 to go in regulation. Michigan looking for the equalizer here at Yost. A lot of traffic. Perron gets it in. Pass ball up off the rim. Seamer chips it away. Brody Seamer takes a chance and he gets it. Backhands one in, and Seamer another goal for assist as well on that power play goal from Mooney. Michigan, and they get 2 here in the final 55 seconds. About to find out. Shifsky shoots up high, and the pass low.
Sensational.
Up here's Perron now. Just under 50 seconds to go. Michigan down 2, looking to get 1 to chip away. Hage on to Perron. Perron shoots, didn't get through. Chance there for Hughes on the goal line.